Bro, migration finally came to 131 in our bracket. So let's dig into what this is all about. So right now, you're going to click into your calendar events, and you'll see your little migration dealio here. It's identifying me as a medium with the score of 31 million. So what does that mean? So here's your tiers, and I know there's a lot of videos out there on migration. Let's see if I can add my 2 cents in on what's already been said. Some of you may already know this, some of you probably don't, and are looking forward to the migration event, both to bring in some new players and possibly to get yourself a new setup elsewhere. That's great either way. So, elite, you only get one of those. I'll show you here in just a second. Advanced, you're going to get quite a few. Medium and regular, all quite a bit. Now, how do they calculate your score that says you're medium or elite or advanced? So if you click the I here on your migration score, it'll tell you that it's quantifiable rating of your overall combat, your building power, tech power, hero power, and your vehicle power. Let's see if we can kind of get a gauge on what that means. So looking at what I have here, so combat power, I guess, would be the 217 million. Structure power is at 42, tech at 13. It's not counting troop power. Hero power is 51, mod vehicle is 7. So where does the 31 come from? That's what I'm wondering, because if you add up these 4 metrics, that's well over 31. So where's it pulling the most from? Like, is it this? Like, where's most of that coming from? There's nothing I can find that shows that. We've had some folks put together what the formula, so to speak, and I don't know. I don't know. Where it's weighing heaviest on. That formula says it's going to be tech and vehicle, so tech and tank, in other words. I couldn't tell you either way. I am not a mathematician or even a B student in any math. I was a C student at best. So anyway, this is what we're looking at. It's grading this as 31 million. I'm a medium player. Let's dig back in. So we've covered that. The migration cost here tells you what you're going to need. You can purchase tickets if you need them. They come in batches of 5 for the $5 pack. If you have not been buying those tickets out of the Glory Shop, now it's going to cost you some money if you want to leave. And I'll show you real quick. There are tickets in the Glory Shop. They show up once a week. And I think they're 5,000 medals, I believe. So buy those once a week. And again, I covered this in the last migration video. If you need more badges, do your caravan. If you can't win the current stage on the caravan, do an older stage and you'll get some of the badges out of that. So that is a move for you to be able to afford those tickets, quote unquote, free. So going back in, let's take a look at the states list. So you can see here, this is showing you how many of each tier you're getting. So 1 elite, 5 advanced, 40 mediums, and 60 regular. Now, what the bulletin board did say is somewhere towards the end, the regulars are free to migrate. They can do whatever they want to do. They don't need an invitation. They don't need, basically, I don't even know if they need tickets, to be honest with you. So that remains to be seen. I'll ask some folks and see what that turns out to be and let you know. So right now we've got 129 through, I want to say 144 was the tier that the bulletin board says. But if you look here, we've only got 137 and through 129, or 129 through 137 that we can go to. So there's no scroll bar. I checked this on the phone as well. This is just what I'm allowed to do. This is where my pool is at to pull people into 131. I am on the fence whether I'm leaving or not. My philosophy with those tickets is it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them. So that's why I have the tickets. And there's a lot of drama in all the servers. 131 is no exception. Hell, New Year's Eve night, dealing with a whole bunch of dumb stuff in there, man. Dumb shit. But it doesn't mean it's a bad server. Yes, we're going to lose some members out. We do have some wanting to come in. So at the end of the day, I would think most of the servers are going to have a wash, basically. You're going to have a few that I know of that are actually pulling in some really strong players. So that server is going to be built up nicely. 131 is not one of those. We're probably going to stay on that same plane that we've been on, just with some new faces, some new commentary, in the world chat and the alliance chats. So that'll be fun. So anyway, this is the rundown on it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll look into it and try to answer it for you. This is new to me. In this game, I've been through migration in another game several times, so the migration aspect is not new. I do want to caution you that the grass is almost always not greener on the other side. It is the same shit in a different pile. So just be mindful of that if you're looking to jump states. Maybe you're one of those fortunate few that are going to one of the states that are going to build themselves up really nicely, and you'll be able to win a ton of events like state ruler and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'll close it out with that. Check in the description. There are some links that are helpful. The Discord's in there. Feel free to join. It's pretty active for answering questions 24/7. I think I have like 8, maybe 10 moderators in there that cover every time zone. So if you have any questions, they're very experienced and can help you out. Awesome Bob in the Discord is one of the moderators. He's familiar with this game's migration because he was in servers already that have gone through the migration process. So he's a good resource to take advantage of. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.